Well, good morning, everyone. Our current Safer at Home order will expire Friday, July 31st at 5 p.m. And Dr. Harris and I are here today to talk about the growing number of cases despite the guidance that is in place. Now, he'll go into specific details about those numbers, but here's the bottom line. Overnight, last night, we had 2,141 new cases. That brings our total to 58,270 cases, and we've had 1,183 deaths. Over a 2-week period from June 29 to July 13, the total number of COVID case-19 in Alabama rose by 50%. And the number of COVID patients hospitalized during this same time period has increased significantly. 9 of the first 13 days of July saw daily increases of more than 1,000 cases. Despite all our best efforts that we're seeing, increased cases every day are still occurring, and we are almost to the point where our hospital ICUs are overwhelmed. Earlier this week, 87% of our ICU beds statewide were occupied. Folks, the numbers just do not lie. For these reasons, today, with the support of Dr. Harris, the medical community, and many in our business community, I am announcing a statewide mandatory mask wearing effective starting tomorrow, July 15th at 5 p.m. to be in place until the end of the month. This will be in addition to our Safer at Home order that is currently in place. And as everyone knows, at our last press conference on June 30th, 2 weeks ago, we extended our Safer at Home order until the end of July. And some of you will recall at that time that while Dr. Harris and I could order you to wear a mask, it would be next to impossible to enforce. I also remember saying that you shouldn't have to be ordered to do what is in your own best interest and in the best interest of those you know and love. Well, folks, I still believe this is going to be a difficult order to enforce. And I always prefer personal responsibility over a government mandate. And yet I also know with all my heart that the numbers and the data over the past few weeks are definitely trending in the wrong direction. To reiterate, nothing else in this order changes, and at this time, we will not further limit capacity nor restricting events from operating. However, as I have stated, this mask order is hard to enforce. So once again, I'm calling on everyone in our state to practice personal responsibility and wear a mask. I continue to believe that personal responsibility is everyone's responsibility. To help our fellow citizens, we have created graphics for our businesses and stores that they can download for free and can be printed and displayed in a window, letting the public know that that business requires a mask. These graphics are available at governor.alabama.gov, and I'm hoping my friends here in the media today will share those numbers and those graphics with you as well. Throughout this process, I have said that I reserve the right to come back and reverse course. This mask mandate is the first step of doing just that. Clearly, there are some other more restrictive actions that we could take, such as closing things back down, but I don't want to go there unless there are absolutely no other options available. And as I've repeatedly said throughout this pandemic, to have a life, you need a livelihood. and the economy and livelihood of our small businessmen and women, as well as our workers, weighs heavy on my heart every day. And moreover, to keep our businesses open and keep our economy on a pathway toward recovery, it's vitally important for our people to continue to earn a paycheck. You cannot work if you are not healthy. So that is why I'm trusting the people of Alabama to do the right thing and wear a mask. With everyone's cooperation, we can slow down the spread of this virus. And let me wrap up by reminding everyone that we've got many, many big and important decisions to make in the coming weeks, like trying to reopen our schools without spreading the virus, going back to college, even the whole debate among our universities about whether or not there'll be football in the fall. And we're going to need everyone's help if we're going to slow the spread and turn these trends into a different direction. We are counting on our business community to help enforce this. We're going to need our small towns and cities to help us as well. And we're certainly not asking our sheriffs and police officers to go out looking for people who are not wearing a mask and arrest them. But we are asking everyone to do a better job practicing social distancing, personal hygiene, and now wearing face masks. As hard as it is to admit, we are all learning to live with COVID-19 until the cases start to decline and/or our medical experts find a vaccine or a cure. And folks, if it feels like guidance is constantly changing, I completely understand, but things are evolving very fast every day, and we are making the best decisions we can with the information we have available. And I sure know that many of us are fatigued by COVID-19. But let me just encourage everyone to hang in there, folks. We may not know when, but we will get through this. So let me invite Dr. Harris to come and give his statement, and then we'll be happy to take some questions. Dr. Harris.